So now it's time to talk about bending. Bending foam core is a lot like bending cardboard, except there's one key difference. When you're bending cardboard, you want to make sure that you're bending across the grain because that's going to give you the most predictable clean bend. But when you're bending foam core, it's actually quite the opposite. You want to make sure that you're bending parallel to the grain direction. So you can see this board here, and I've drawn the grain direction over here in purple. And so I actually want to make my bends in this orientation like this. All right, so let's come on over and make a bend. So take your trusty straight edge, and the goal is to use the straight edge to make an indent into the foam core. You might be able to accomplish this just by pressing down on the straight edge, but it also helps to have a trusty mallet, and then you can give it a couple good whacks. Now if you do that, you should be able to make your bend pretty easily. So you can see a close-up of the bend right like that. So what you see happens is you kind of get this rounded corner, and you kind of get this springy hinge. So you can kind of see it there. Kind of a springy hinge. Now that might be great if you kind of want to use that springiness to your advantage, but it's not exactly a sharp corner. And so we'll talk about sharp corners in a later tutorial.